Ladies and gentlemen, lower it. Brilliant. Clever girl. Hi guys, it's Neodyinamite and welcome back to the console. So last time we had like a lot of fun with the Bible, checking the pages, then checking the paintings. I can't say I was like super successful at it, since I didn't understand the message. I found the message, but I didn't understand it yet. Sorry that I haven't recorded the console for such a long time, but hey, we're back, and we're gonna continue the story. Gaining a bunch of experience points though. Hell yeah, almost level 7. Right. I have 4 skill points available. Okay. So another question is which one I should try to pick. Which one are actually good to pick? I probably need some points in the politics. Oh man, boy, vigilance, questioning. I wish to know which one I supposed to take, but I don't really know, you know? Gonna add 1 point in psychology. Let's see. I'm gonna get some more points on this one. And let's leave the remaining point over here, for example. Let's see how it's gonna go. Probably that was like terrible choosing, but you know. A tragic fate I have discovered. An achievement. Manuscripts to equip 3. Okay, so I would like to have occultism, manipulation. I have already in max, so there's no point. Politics, definitely, and politics. There we go. That should be more than enough.
It's time I went back and joined everyone in the small salon.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm supposed to talk with this guy? Probably. I've already checked every single room there was to check, so...
You are expected in the small salon, sir.
So the small salon is not that way, huh? Oh, ho, ho. Alright. I shall work my way there then. Probably over here. Was it here? Yep. Oh, hi Zeus. How are you, bitch boy?
Emily, I must speak to you.
What's the matter, Louis? About last night, I'm guessing.
Sadly, no. Even if I'd like to have, alas. There are more pressing matters. I have news about your sister.
What have you found out?
Look, I've started piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance and your sister's. Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the Order gives her access to a good deal of personal information.
It must have been Emma I saw in my vision. I was given to understand that my mother and your sister bonded during their stay.
Yeah. Kinda they bonded, let's say. Don't send her on my mother's tray. Speak about the message. Yeah, we need an ally. This that I think. So Emily, I think is, well, Emma is actually like a good guess. So, you know,
They kept up a secret correspondence, which makes me think they were suspicious of someone.
And did you find out who it was?
No, but von Volner is mentioned. They were planning to make a quick getaway and were looking to hide something beforehand.
Have you got these messages?
yeah.
Yes. Go ahead, take a look.
I see. I must say, thanks for your honesty, Louis.
No problem.
Should I speak to her about my vision? If what I saw is true, she might want to take revenge.
No. I think I'm gonna tell her. Should tell her that kinda my mother did like a figgy. I don't know, maybe. Tell her.
Emily, there's something else.
Go on then.
It's about your sister. I don't know what happened exactly, but it's possible that my mother had a go at her.
I know, Louis. I found out that same evening.
Oh, what?
Well, thanks for not trying to hide it.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know if I could trust you. Now I know I can. It seems that your mother tricked Emma. She apparently asked her to hide an important book so that even she wouldn't know where it was. And then she shot her like a dog to make sure no one would ever find it again.
Somebody is aggroing in the distance, but hey, wait, hold on a second. I am trying to be honest with you, and you hiding such an important thing from me? Oh.
How did you find out?
Sir Gregory told me on my arrival.
I'm sincerely sorry, Emily.
Thank you, Louis. You're very kind. It means a lot to me. But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
There must be an explanation, Emily.
That's what we shall see.
We'll speak about it later, somewhere safe.
Probably in my bedroom.
Come, Louis. They're waiting for us.
Not exactly, you know. From what I can hear, I don't think we want to go inside. Why are we going inside again? Oh no.
You will pay dearly, Peru. I'm sure you were involved somewhere along the line.
That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Calm now, my friends. Let's calm down. Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest.
But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
Great! Why? Who is it?
And who is this charming character?
Manuel Godoy, the Duke of La Alcudia.
Oh,
He's the head of the Spanish government, Monsieur de Richet. He's the one who, in practice, controls Spain.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mío, you are all out of your minds.
Really, Duke Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What? Have you not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined.
what?
The King of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before. How dare they?
Oh dear.
Oh, as if...
This is bad.
Friends, let us calm down.
Don't pretend to be surprised. He got a fair trial.
Ridiculous! Bastard! He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for one vote! Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until this, anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please. Let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness. He was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Yeah, kinda he was. Okay, calm things down. I don't know. Fix the consequences for the old.
Gentlemen, Duchess, we're all among people of reputable company here. We should be able to manage the conflicts of our nations in a respectful and orderly manner.
I fully agree with you, sir.
But
That's enough, sir.
with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Louis Maras de Richet.
Are you related to Sarah de Richet?
No.
Sarah is his mother, Duke. Gentlemen, this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you. Well, Your Grace, here I was preparing to introduce you as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another. When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
Okay, whatever, Mortimer. Whatever kind of scene you're trying to make here. Oh, great. The king is dead. Long live the king. So, Napoleon was completely not touched by that, obviously.
could you spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk to you too. Of course.
Oh no.
I heard about your mother's disappearance.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
This is not
Any
good.
news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
Does he know her? I don't know, maybe that.
To hear you speak, you seem to know my mother well.
Not really. We met for the first time on this very spot some weeks back. We had a very pleasant discussion. She's an exceptionally learned lady with a good head for business. No need for me to tell you that.
I agree.
Did she tell you about our arrangement?
So let's promote him to talk about it. Keep going, I guess?
Absolutely, but I was hoping that you could tell me more about it.
Well, she was planning to sell me a very old book. I will make no secret of the fact that I am passionate about the subject, and when Sarah spoke to me about it, her account literally had me enthralled. I can think of nothing else since. You might have come across some old books in her belongings, perhaps?
Old books? He looks obsessed. Make him talk about what he's looking for.
As my mother's got so many old books, I'm afraid I won't be able to...
Oh, it's easy. You can't mistake this one.
Alright.
It's an ancient grimoire, composed of 7 parts. Each one is closed under lock and key. It was made in such a way that if someone tried to tamper with it, the sheets would be permanently tarnished. If you find it, you mustn't tamper with it. You see?
That's unusual.
Very detailed.
Unfortunately, that doesn't ring a bell. I'll look again, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. You seem very upset. Is it so important to you, this book?
Well, it's the search of a lifetime. What can I say? Every time I move closer to it, it seems to slip away at the last minute. I was very surprised to learn that your mother had it in her possession. I thought it was with a certain von Borchet in Paris. Do you know him?
Von Borchet? Of course. Oh, yeah, sure I know him.
Indeed. One of your close friends?
No, not really, but we were close once. Precisely over the case that concerns us now, because he claimed to have the book I'm looking for.
Another dishonest person. What can you say? Can't trust anyone these days, huh?
No, you can't.
I hope I've been able to satisfy your curiosity, Mr. von Wollner, and that you succeed in finding what you're looking for.
Oh, and so do I.
And now, what if you told me who you really are working for, instead of keeping up this pretense?
I beg your pardon?
We both know what you're looking for, von Wollner. You're the one who von Burchert was planning to sell it to.
For centuries, all those who have come into contact with the Al-Azif have bitterly regretted it, Monsieur de Richet. You are playing a dangerous game. Please know that I am working for someone who does not appreciate anyone poking around in his business.
Let me guess.
Not for Mortimer, that's for sure. The King of Prussia? Nah, definitely not. If you'll be working for Mortimer, like Mortimer, he does not somebody to do his bidding. Like he just snaps his fingers and magic happens. So that's not the thing. King of Prussia? Nah, this guy doesn't look like he's working for the King of Prussia. So the only option here is Holm. Also, I'm so bloody glad that I've put up all of those talents. Basically, I went through this thing without any problem.
It's Sir Gregory.
Correct. You ought to know then, he is not a man who likes to be duped.
We'll see
You are
about
walking on thin ice, sir.
that. We will see about that, von Wollner. And I got a new talent thingy apparently. Wait, hold on. I mean trait. That's honest from the Emily. Oh, I get 1 point in logic. Oh, being honest with her actually pays off. And I got something else, but I can't find it. Questioning? I don't think I can find this thing. Okay, whatever. We got this. But you look at that.
Chronicles of the Amber Princess. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
I have been already in this room previous time, but let's just investigate. Is there like anything new they have added? I don't think so. Also, Napoleon is sitting here. And he's playing alone. Oh, strategists.
Monsieur Bonaparte,
May I speak with you a moment?
May we?
Wait. Ask him about the nightmare. Ask him about the opinions of Godi, Div Napoleon. Tell me more about the comic conference.
Would you have any more information about the conference Lord Mordimer spoke of?
Nothing at all. Mortimer is very committed to secrecy when it comes to his conferences. But given the presence of Monsieur Peru and ourselves, I think it must concern France to some extent. Otherwise, I doubt he would have invited 3 Frenchmen to his table, huh?
Wow.
Does expression "go beyond the nightmare" mean anything to you at all?
Well, metaphorically, yes. It sums up the career of a soldier quite well. I doubt that is what you want to hear, though.
Indeed.
Yeah,
That's surely not what I'm looking for.
Well, monsieur, if you are looking for a phrase book, Lord Mortimer must surely have one, given the number of books he has. You ought to check in the library of the tower. You never know.
Good to know, okay.
What do you think of Duke Godoy?
Well, I'd rather not express any opinion of him.
Why is that?
His reputation is enough for me.
Oh, really? Okay. I get a free point with this thing.
I'm sure that a soldier such as yourself is not interested in vulgar rumors.
Quite right. If only this cursed gossip didn't come to stain the uniform he has the audacity to wear.
Don't you find him worthy?
But how could he be, monsieur? He never sets foot on the battlefield, too occupied with charming the queen. Have you any idea of the number of titles that coward has won in just a few years?
No, not really.
10! And that Don Juan spends the best part of his time under the queen's skirts. The bugger must have some hidden talent, given all of the gifts she gives him.
I understand your point of view.
Are you jealous? I hope you're not.
Well, I'll be leaving you now. Shall we meet up again later?
Wait, monsieur. Any news of your mother?
Unfortunately not, no.
I hope to speak with her about my deal before I leave. Let me know if you find her. À plus tard, monsieur.
Sure, no problem. It's not like I trust you, right? Okay, so apparently we have to go to the tower. Hey, how are you? Morning.
What do you want, Louis?
Everything. Ask her about the nightmares.
I have a question that might seem a bit strange, but
Go on.
if I said go beyond the nightmare, would that mean anything to you?
No, means nothing to me. Do you mean literally or figuratively speaking?
Literally?
It can be a place. I don't know where, but it's a lead, I think.
You ought to ask His Eminence. He knows the house and its estate very well, being a frequent visitor. I believe he's in the Grand Salon.
Thank you for your advice.
Okay, sweet.
What do you think of our last guest?
Well, I never thought I would get the chance to meet that Hispanic Casanova in the flesh. His reputation is well known. The gentleman collects lovers, including, would you believe it, the Queen of Spain.
Interesting. Politics locked. God damn it.
I doubt that Lord Mortimer invited him for his charm, if you want my opinion.
Too bad I won't get more information out of this thing.
Emily, what can you tell me about the coming conference?
Sir Gregory and Lord Mortimer organize this kind of high society meeting every so often in order to consider the world situation.
But to what purpose?
Well, by bringing together the most influential people from the dominant nations of the modern world, they allow the mighty to discuss matters with calm clarity. There are precedents of armistices being signed at the end of these talks, you know. Talking while holding a glass of brandy makes things easier. You'll see.
Interesting. Okay, next, Emmy.
You're leaving me?
Unfortunately, I have things to do. Thank you again, madam.
I just can't take out of my mind the size of her cups. Beautiful. Okay, so she told us to speak with His Eminence.
Ah, Louis. Just the man.
What?
Good Lord. How did the king come to be executed? I would think that the order would have intervened.
The clink was playing with fire.
Your Eminence, I haven't been following the case. I'm sure that the order did everything in its power. Unfortunately, you know the situation in Paris, and, well, it's chaotic at best. Anything can happen in those revolutionary tribunals.
The king is the official representative of God on earth, my son.
Your Eminence, France has become a secular state. The king was just another citizen to them. He refused to admit his errors, looked down upon them, and attempted to escape. What did he expect?
France has lost all reason, Louis.
I invite you to speak about it with my mother as soon as she reappears.
Is there any news of her?
I hope it won't be long before I find her, Your Eminence.
Now you wanted to speak to me.
Yep. Alright, so.
If I say the nightmare to you, does it make you think of anything?
Your question is strange, my son. Difficult to say. Could you at least tell me a little more about the context?
Yeah, sure.
Think of a place and tell me the first thing that comes into your mind when I say the nightmare.
Let me think. I'd say Lord Mortimer's favorite painting on the wall behind his desk. You know, that painting caused quite a stir when it was exhibited. It is titled The Nightmare, and it shows a woman lying down with a creature sitting on her, and in the background, a horse. I don't know if it will be of any help, but I can't think of anything else.
You never know. Thank you for that, though, Your Eminence. I gotta go and see it just in case, though.
It's always something.
I was wondering what to think of that Manuel Godoy.
He is reputed to be a very ambitious character, at every level. But his faith is unwavering. He is a staunch defender of the church. You can believe me.
Okay. Tell me about the rumors then.
As to his faith, I have no doubt. However, his ambition seems to surpass his morality, and I hope that it will not sully the crown.
You can say that again. The blue eyes of the latest Infanta, Maria Isabel, have left everyone wondering.
Rumors always accompany men of power, Your Eminence.
Naturally. But the number of awards and titles granted by the Queen during these past 4 years leaves little doubt.
So, Godoy really is this out-and-out rascal who uses his charm on the Queen.
Okay. That's good to know.
Thank you
Right.
for everything.
Carry on.
What did my mother mean by going beyond the nightmare?
Touch the painting and maybe go through. Apparently I cannot go back now. Can I? Ah, okay, now I'm blocked. Find the nightmare. Yeah, on it. Working on it. And since we are like alone over here, we can talk with the parrot and maybe...
A mynah bird.
Okay, speak to the bird. Lord Mordimer.
Well, Waldo, is your master good?
Okay, apparently not working.
Sarah de Riche? Waldo, you know Sarah?
Pretty boy. Okay, the bird is not working, that's for sure. I don't know how to luck with it. What's this? Grapes. Examine the berries? Take the red berries? Should I? Okay, take one. Maybe I have to feed the bird with them.
Might come in handy.
Red berries. Okay. Now let's see what Lord Mortimer has over here. What's this?
Let's take a closer look.
Figs? No, chocolate. Take a chocolate. The desert is the most in voyages nowadays. Should I waste my point on this? I don't know. Maybe. Take one.
Dark chocolate beans. Very bitter. They're greatly prized in high society.
Interesting. We have some paperwork over here. Well, the petty. I'm liking to regret the dates of painting I've sent to you of something. Match. Yours sincerely, Lord Mortimer. As you may well have guessed, we must remember to sustain 4,000 years if you don't want the public to be surprised at the dating of the works. No need to remind you that the Freemason year, AA, begins in March, not January. Alright. That's interesting. And this thing? Icons for year 1792. Pounds food, candles, dress stone, wood, stained glass, master paint. Wow, that's a lot of paintings. Water, powder, total 360,000 pounds. Remember to reduce wood consumption next year. This is how much we have to take to maintain this bloody ass mansion. Jesus Christ! What do we have over here? A book. Okay, lovely.
It's a book on the history of the Crusades. I don't think it has any connection with my research.
You'll be surprised, apparently. Painting. Wait, wait, hold on a second. I think there's something on the opposite side of the painting. Wait, hold on. Going out. Oh no, it's just the book thing. Okay. And more paintings. You sure don't want to know anything about the Crusades?
It looks like a war painting. Oh, it's dated.
Great, I have some. So, I decided to be like a sneaky beast, and I checked out on the internet exactly what type of bird this thing is, and apparently what type of things you can feed it. Obviously, you can feed the bird chocolate, alcohol, and junk food. So, since I have the fruit with me, I'm gonna try to feed it with the fruit. So, feed the bird. Don't give it chocolate, give it red berries. Okay, speak.
Sarah de Riche? Waldo, you know Sarah? What? Repeat that, Waldo. Sarah? What about Sarah? Good God, what's been happening here?
Okay, let's try again. Lord Mordimer.
Well, Waldo, is your master good? I don't really know what I was expecting.
Okay, do not kill the bird. Just saying, because like probably he works like a dog or something. You know, feed it with chocolate, dies on the spot.
No, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it.
Yeah, okay, let's see about this thing.
The Nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781. Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about. Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond. Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere.
Now the question is how to activate this thing. Find the nightmare. Find a mechanism to move the painting. Yeah. Oh. Hello. Uh-oh. Okay, that's...
Aha, I found it.
You have found what?
What on earth is this? A ring lock now? Great. That's all I needed.
Okay, I don't know how... Wait, hold on a second. There's a date on the painting, right? I mean, in the documents. It should be easy. Right, let's see. Where's the document? This thing. Okay. Let's see. Where's the wood? 9227. Let's try to put that thing in and see how it's gonna go. So, if I got only 9, 7, 8, 9, 2, 2. Another one. 2, 2, and 7. There we go. Okay, activate. Notice something. Oh, what's the rolls? Lower the lever?
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
Okay, looks like we need to look for clues. And another painting over here.
A painting depicting the Third Crusade. It's titled Winter Before the Fall of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Oh. Okay. Right, so that's good. Wait, there's like a thing I could try to investigate here, right? Let's see.
It's a complex mechanism. Looks like the third ring is a bit seized up. It gets stuck on number 9.
Okay, that doesn't give me much. So this is level... This should be 9, right? Okay. Wait, maybe I can have to check the Crusades.
are two dates on this painting. 1154 AD and 5154 AD.
I have to use the Plodias analysis thingy and the points from that thing. God damn it. I don't want to use my points. Right, so let's check the books with the Crusades. And I think this is gonna be a clue over here.
History of the First Crusades by Pierre Amédée de la Salle.
Strange. All the dates are all wrong. They indicate events that took place in the year 5000 and something?
What?
Wait, did I miss something?
You probably did. Okay, First Crusade. I can use this thing without problem.
The author is Pierre Amédée de la Salle, none other than the Grand Master of the Masonic Lodge of Paris.
Now I understand why the dates are offset. He's using dates based on the Anno Lucis, year 0 of the Masonic calendar, by adding 4,000 years to the Gregorian calendar. But I thought that that calendar starts in March.
Okay, this is supposed to give me something. Alright, First Crusade.
The famous call of Pope Urban II.
20 years after the capture of Jerusalem from the Arabs by the Turks, Urban II convened the council. He promises a plenary indulgence to Christians who go and get Jerusalem back from the Turks. The result, the Jewish community on the road to Jerusalem found itself persecuted for no reason. 12,000 Jews would perish, not to mention the massacre of Ma'ara, where acts of cannibalism by Frankish crusaders were reported.
Oh, great.
Even the capture of Jerusalem, where approximately 30,000 were left dead. It signaled the beginning of centuries of wars of religion.
That's good to know, but didn't give me any date.
Or how Louis VII, King of France, eager to be pardoned for the death of thousands of innocent people in the fire of the Church of Vitry, convinces the Pope to authorize him to lead his own crusade. The result, in Germany, a new outburst of violence against the Jewish community.
Again!
And a monumental fiasco by poor Louis VII, cuckolded by his wife's uncle.
The Jews are not quite popular in this book.
The famous call from Pope Gregory VIII in his Audita Tremendi bull of 5187. Oh, the crusade where Richard the Lionhearted distinguished himself. It states the first sea blockade of Saint-Jean d'Acre was broken in the 12th month of 5190 AL, whereas the siege had been going on for 2 years.
Okay. But there's a date over here at least, right? So minus 4,000. So that would be 1, 1, 9, 9 fifths, 0. Is it exactly the thing? I don't know. Okay, let's actually try to. So it's 1, 9, 1, 1, 9, and then what's the final number? Okay, hold on a second. I need to like check this thing. So 1, 1. Okay, there we go. And what? I'm supposed to check every single combination there is? Nope.
Well, I got it wrong. It doesn't matter.
I don't think you have dates on that thing, right? Wait, hold on a second. Do you have dates on this thing? Hold on a minute.
Hey, there are two dates on this painting. 1154 AD and 5154
Okay,
AL.
this doesn't give me anything. Right. I'm looking for 9 in the number. 999. I need to have a 9. Link the readings.
I get the impression I've seen that before. In fact, I've read something on the Crusades before in the study. He clearly loves the subject.
Yeah, but this doesn't give me anything. Maybe this one? I don't want to waste my points, okay?
William Alexander Mortimer I, the 12th month
Oh.
of Anno Lucis, 5190.
5.
That's a funny date.
5, 9. I mean 5, 1, 9, 0. Okay, that funny date again.
That date in 5000 is something again. I wonder what in the world it means.
So minus 4. So that means that the number should be 0? Wait, hold on a second. Let's see. 0. Okay, let's see. And bullet?
Doesn't work, damn it. I really thought I was close. 1190. Isn't the right date when you subtract 4000? I must have missed a subtlety.
Or it worked. We just missed something. Wait, hold on a second. This thing?
No, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model. A model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it.
Wait, hold on a second. Maybe it's one! Aha! Smartass!
Open sesame.
Hello! How are you? Now what, smartasses? Just remember the date to open this thing back. Wow!
Let's see what you've been hiding, Lord Mordimer.
Very good. So let's search for every single clue there is over here. Dear Lord Mordimer, I was writing to ask your pressure President Washington not to sign the Fugitive Slave Act as it stands. Something is originally intended to resolve the conflict between Pennsylvania and Virginia by signing in the risk regiment of hunting of blacks. Something more and more men of little faith are becoming slave hunters, unable to find any slaves on the run. They kidnap the first black they come across, which they pass off as they want to run away. John Adams, father of Emily Adams, who have died. Map of Africa.
It shows the forces present in Africa. This is unexpected activity in this sector. It looks like there are also many unknowns, even for Mortimer.
Okay. What's this? My lord, I hope this letter will reach you. My hours are numbered. My printing house has been confiscated. I am imprisoned in the fortress of Sildeburg. If by any chance you could intervene in my favor, I would be entirely in your debt. The Caesarina Catherine should not be long in banning all Golden Order Lodge from her territory. Our organization has become considerably darker. In the hope that you can help me, your friend Nikolai Novikov.
Great. Honey.
I love honey.
Weakness of the Human Psyche by Guillaume Tremor. He says, it is possible to drill an idea into someone by constant daily repetition until the mind gives in. And goes on, there are hundreds of good ways to live life, but you only need one to convince the masses that it's the only one possible. The author isn't letting any ethical principles get in his way, is he?
His son Zaman will succeed on him as planet. Timur Shadak Dunari, king of Afghanistan, of Punjab, of Sindh, of Mashhad and Kashmir, should not retain his title much longer. His son Zauman will succeed him as planet. We will then be able to resume negotiations. K. K. Where are the in journal? K. Alright, I don't see a character named with K over here. So who that could be? My dear friend, with the thanks of your surveillance surrender, something ship bound by Massila in France has been charted. Hidden aboard of a few corpses infected with the plague that is decimating our country at this moment in time. Be very careful when handling those boxes, because if you risk spreading the disease all over France. With thanks of your service and trade and help in fighting against the Spanish and the conquest of Oran, a ship bound for Massilis in France have been charted. Hey, we got the plague! My dear friend, as that I've been gathered. Please find enclosed a list of my colleges. Okay, thanks for your help. We shall soon be able to meet at my place, the Tatooine Coffee House. I look forward to seeing you as soon as possible. Hoof Smith. All those interesting characters. What's this? My dear Lord Mortimer, as a friend of China, rest assured that you will be rewarded for your information. You need not to worry about any schemes against us from Great Britain. The representative, Mr. McInerney, will leave with no hope of any agreements involving us. The Emperor is his friend? Jesus! William, whatever your project is, would seem that our father is against leaving you with a grip on Europe. Russia will soon commit itself to the coalition against your dear France. Don't think you can rest for long. I beseech you, William, do not persist. You are tearing our family apart. Your loving brother, G. I shall come to your conference, but do you think that holding it at the present moment is convenient? It's a map of Europe.
It shows the forces present in Europe. It's clear that France is surrounded by her enemies. However, a large number has been underlined in bold. 26 million. I know what it is. It's an estimation of my country's population. All our neighbors have far fewer inhabitants.
Okay, I don't have the political thingy. Crap. My dear friend, thank you for rewards. I understand your situation and something. Declare war when you think fit. Understand your advertisement with the worthy heart. I am off to meet with you the coalition that obsesses you. In the hope of serving you again, George, King of Hanover, King of United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland. What? He was the King of Hanover? Yes, Lord Mordimer, friend of China. Oh, okay, we've read this thing through. What's this?
It's locked.
Don't say. What's this? More drugs. Your plans to intervene in Belgium are to go ahead and set down. I'm occupied in Prussian army. You delivered the cannons of Valmy has ensured our victory. As agreed, I have notified the King of Prussia of your invention plans of Constantine and the army of the north. I will keep the Austrians out of the Belgium. I am quickly returned to Paris, as I sense the fate of our King Louis is about to be decided dishonorably. It's impossible for me to not intervene. Should you have enemies gifts to give to me, I invite you to go by, as per usual, our friend Monsieur Peru. Oh! Really? Sincerely you, Charles Franz Domines, General of the Army of the North. Interesting! Map of Asia.
A fine-looking map of the Orient, indeed.
Mortimer, you control the entirety of the world. Dearest Lord Mortimer, I regret to inform you that it will soon be impossible to ignore pressure from the Russians. The Tsarina Katrina has every intention of supporting the country of preference and will recognize him as a regent of the Kingdom of France. Once King Louis has disappeared from the political stage, I'm sorry to announce bad news, but expect dark times ahead. Your friend, Efria Bauer. Oh my goodness grief, there's so much conspiracy going around here. What the hell? There's another room over here. Even more of information. What's this? A book. Great, I found a thingy to read. What's this?
Preservation using formaldehyde. Just
Okay.
as disgusting as ever. Something strange about this table.
Examine the equipment. Look at the instruments.
Little surgeon's perfect collection.
Okay, examine this.
What kind of experiments does Mortimer carry out here? It's a dissection table. So Mortimer does autopsies. Here on his desert island. But who is he doing autopsies on then?
I don't think we want to know. Immunity. Oh, science. Examine the material.
Looks like obsidian or onyx. It must weigh a ton.
I don't think so. Okay, what's
These
this?
are feathers. Pigeon, probably.
Uh-huh.
A skeleton by the name of Gustav, if the plaque on the plinth is anything to go by. Mortimer's given a name to his anatomy skeleton. That's morbid.
Dear Lord Mortimer, I agreed. I have changed the old look for my intervention, yada yada. Depending on the lineup of the wheels, lock will open or will punish the supporter whose fate is not strong enough. I called my invention the Judgment of Fate because if a snooper is unable to resist opening it, they will be punished. I hope you appreciate the irony of the situation. Master Architect. So what, you've built a trap? The shit is this?
That must be for writing the homing pigeon messages. An iron mask. I wonder who it's for.
I don't think I want to know. Okay, more drugs, that's awesome. What's this?
Am I seeing things, or is that an actual von Leeuwenhoek microscope? Incredible. Mortimer really is at the cutting edge of science. Even at the order, it took us ages to get one of those.
Humanities, science. Alright, what's
Chest
this?
with the motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
Use the left key, use the right key. Oh, I don't know which one to use. Pictures?
Look, a pack of tarot cards. Has he been reading the cards? Mortimer? That would surprise me.
Is this a weakness?
It is a typical draw in a line that answers a specific question. To the left, temperance. That announces a reward for one who patiently waits before taking any action. And in the middle, the chariot, which symbolizes triumph and business success. To the right, the emperor evokes a future full of power and stability. Some goat skulls, chicken legs. Now we all know what that's for. I'm a
Soup?
little surprised at Mortimer. I didn't seem as the type to be organizing little pagan parties, invoking occult powers, and dancing naked under the full moon. I'm more used to seeing cheap charms like this sold by charlatans in Pré Saint-Gervais. 3 rusty old nails. They're about 20 centimeters long.
Yes, from Jesus? I have no idea. Lord Mordimer, the target is dying. On your demand, I have attacked Chevercon and personally cut the throats of many Englishmen as possible, through without the help from France. French. I cannot hold them off much longer. My forces are rapidly diminishing in spite of your new rockets. Help us. Rockets? Oh my goodness grief. Okay, back to this box. I have 1 key. Oh. Haha. Item added. Key with water symbol. Okay, and some coins. Okay, more coins. Let's have some. Okay, I think it's actually time to move out of this thing. As I thought, using that thing probably would trigger like the escape route. So let's maybe try to figure out how to escape this room, right? Okay, so we use it. Wait, this is gonna be... Oh, I can't use this thing. Okay, so what? I have to use the fucking sword first? Oh, shit. Okay, use it. Let us see if you have the courage to face me alone.
This is my mother's writing. I've picked up her trail. What is she up to? Obviously, she wants to lure Mortimer somewhere, but where?
There!
The only clue she's left for Mortimer is this stone sword. It must be intentional. It looks like a decorative sword, like from a statue, for example. And judging by the state of it, I'm guessing it's been left outside for a long time. I have absolutely got to find out where it came from.
Probably the stupid-ass garden. Okay, I think it's actually time to leave this humble abode.
Oh, shit. How am I gonna get out of here now?
Okay, so... let's try to do the same combination I did before. So it's gonna be 1191, right? Oh, okay, this is wrong. From when does 6 appear after 8? Okay, 9 over here as well, right? So 0, and I've missed it. This is 2. Supposed to be 3? 4, 5. This is 6, looks like 9. It's because I'm from the other side? Probably. God damn it. Okay, pull the switch. I don't think this is gonna work.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
Yeah, you don't say. Think about the lock.
It looks too easy. It could be a trap. Looks like the same as the one on the other side.
Yeah. I probably should not put the same number, you know? Especially that one of the architect wrote that there's a trap here. No. Hold on a minute. Wait. Rotate this thing completely. So, let's see. What's this thing? Okay. This is like what? It has 10 numbers, right? So that means each number has like a mirror it on the other opposite side. So 0. Hold on a second. I need like a piece of paper. 1. Where's not? Where's 1? 1 should be opposed to... Wait, this is... No, this is not gonna work the way I think it's gonna work, right? God damn it. One thing that the numbers are upside down and they have like reflection, but also I am looking at the wrong side, right? Because normally I look like the numbers on from like this, right? The numbers were in front of me. Now I'm going back. So the number is upside down. It's opposite and it's from back. Right? So the combination then should be the first one was 1191. So that means it's gonna be 11. No, wait, 1911. So now I have to find the reflection of those numbers. If I understand this thing correctly, according to the paper I have here, number 1 is reflected by 6. Right? So let's see, because there should be 5 numbers, right? So 1, it has 5 walls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the opposite side. So it's 6. And because 6 is upside down, it's 9. So it's gonna be 9. Oh shit. Okay, hold on a second. 9. Okay, 9, 9. I mean 6, 6. Wait, 6, 6? No, 1, 6. 1, 6. Then it was because the first number was 1191. So it's gonna be 6. And now I have to find the opposite number to 9. So come on, come on, you over here. Good. Okay, hold on a second. So opposite number to 9. So this is 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. It's gonna be 4. Yeah, it's gonna be 4. And those 2 should also be rotated to 6. Then stop moving. God damn it. And since 6 is upside down, it's gonna be 9. Fuck, I just missed it. 9. Where is that? God damn it, I did it again. Because I have fat fingers. Shut up. Okay, 9. I mean 6. And same goes over here. Come on. 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is the right combination. I'm certain.
This looks like the same.
Oh, dude, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, lower it. Brilliant. Clever girl. Easy mode. Alright. Time to look for mother. Oh, you go.
Better not dwell on it then.
Yep, let's go. Okay, so I think this is actually... I got Master of Escape trait. Okay, so I think this is actually a good point to cut this episode over here. The new episodes, and I'm not talking about the videos, I'm talking about the final chapters of the Council are coming around the corner, so hopefully soon we will solve the entirety of the story. Story is awesome if you want to try to solve, link in the description below. For now though, I'm gonna leave it as always. Thank you guys so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the episode, please subscribe a lot, and I'll see you all in the next video.